This is me, the good man. I'm going to be looking at the website called Doxbin.org. According with the case of the Omegle cat killer, there's a lot of information there. I've looked in this information from my free time, and I've seen things that can point to this case being true, but there's a lot of things that could point to false, and I'm still sticking to it that this is a troll now. Not anything particularly furry or anything, but there's a lot of people have a lot of problems, and apparently no one really pays attention to it. So on that matter, let's look at the Doxbin. For instance, like something I would like to note that there's this like thing right here, and I know you can't see. Let me see. Okay, so get that. Okay. I don't think you guys can see it, but this is what it says. For those of you of you thinking she's in Texas and swine random addresses, you're generally retarded. This is why Papa Muda is angry. That's right, angry, not angry. Should also note that the only reason we are posting this is because the cops are taking their sweet ass time with Crystal. The only reason they're taking their sweet ass time with Crystal is because there needs to be extensive research and some questions, interviews, and all that place to actually get the case solved and get all the facts straight. But if you don't get the fact all straight, there's gonna be something like this, and it's gonna be an innocent person. I'm saying that this person's innocent, but the innocent person in question is gonna get killed, and then no one's gonna find any answer. Just take a deep look of Hello Walker, or is it Hello Walter, of 2009. People wanted him to die, but then it was all fake, it was all a stunt. The mother of the victim that she thought was kidnapped really hated the actor's guts from New York. For context, I read all these documents, discloses all the information. The YouTube video, that was Mudahar's video, which was an actual bad take, I'll tell you that, because there was just everything online causing a witch hunt, causing all this shit to happen, causing the police not to have the case solved, as people would allegedly say. Things to note, her home was raided by her local police on May 3rd, 2020. I think you guys can't see, so I'm gonna try to. I don't think anyone else can see, but I'll try the best I can to read it. Her home was raided by her local police on May 3rd, 2020. They uncovered much evidence of her crimes, and she was detained due to threats of suicide and allegedly trying to overdose. She was sent to the mental hospital after being detained and later brought into custody to be questioned. The Kokomo authorities publicly stated nothing is occurring regarding Crystal Scott, most definitely in an attempt to die down attention towards police scanners, as they were aware 400 people were listening in, because people like to see people die, I guess, because they got nothing else to do at the time. That's just like looking at Onision's freakout videos and having people watch his freakout videos saying, "Oh, this guy's down to redemption. I hope he dies." Blah, 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 blah. It was all fake, and you all bought it. And now look at this. It never got solved, and this guy's still roaming free. Chris Hansen is doing other things, and I know justice takes time, but it's it's ridiculous. YouTube, goddamn America, it's just weird. Moving on, in Crystal, all of her known analysis, Facebook, everything like that. Age allegedly 20, but not announced. Known to be early 20s. Address, cell number, taxidermy, emails, da da da. Social media. Social media involved killing cat killing, whatever. High school number. All of her information is here. It's everything. IRL photos of her and stuff like that. Just really have to like get to the on this because this is all just like filler. Because it's like okay, this is all her information, Facebook, live stream, and all that. And I'll post a link below as well as anyone has any questions or wants to put in concerns. I made a email around this. So if anyone has information or anything, please reply or email wherever to this email that I'm going to drop in the description below. Hopefully we can all have this solved one day or another. One way or another. Screen cap prefer trying to guard attention to the cat lady before a public group revolve around the topic. Facebook post stating she was at the hospital. Photos. Fuckery. Just people posting things like, oh, sold dogs or cats, whatever. And it's just kind of like bullshit. It's like, I don't really give a fuck. Alright, so here, Crystal's Reddit post regarding her training to her dog to kill kittens with all these, and Instagram post compilation, all this dickhead and stuff like that. Here's the thing. I looked at the photos and I saw, the cat meat and stuff like that. So one of the things I have a question on, which is really bothering me, and I was trying to study this picture, like I was studying someone throwing up on a car, seeing if it was like fake throw up that would be bought by Spencer's Gifts or something like that. So I saw this. I'm not gonna show it here. I don't know. I'm just showing everything right here. So I saw people without I saw people years ago. I'm just gonna fill this in. I saw people throw up everywhere, and I thought it was fake. And it was fake because it was bought by Spencer's Gifts. I was like 10 years old, mind you, and I knew what Spencer's Gifts was. So for here, why I have a question coming back to that now was the cat looks flat. Granted, if you look in the photos and if you have the enough strength or the enough capacity that I have, I've seen a lot of weird shit. Just go on Reddit 50/50 and you know what I mean. That is, the internet. The cat looks flat. Did the dog eat her? Did the dog eat the cat? I really want to know, why is the cat flat? Like, you can literally see the cat laying down, dead. Yeah, we know it's dead. Flat on the ground. I don't get it. I don't get it one bit. Because it just makes me think, oh, the cat is already dead already. Because the cat is flat. Or maybe she sucked the guts out. I don't fucking know. It doesn't make sense. That's what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. There was another video photo of a coyote on the table with a tube, which they suck guts out of, I think. I don't know how taxidermy works. I'm not a taxidermist. I just do know about the law, but It was a dead coyote. I don't know if that was her pet or whatever, because there was a photo where she owned a coyote or whatever, a dog, whatever, I don't know. And it was laying on a table, passed out, probably not dead, I'm not really sure. Animals can be weird, they get lying places that are generally not okay, not generally dangerous and stuff like that, but animals don't know about life, they know about their well-being and surroundings. Who knows? It's really just these pictures alone just make me want to question what's going on here. I'm not really sure what I'm looking at in all the other things. The corpses and stuff like that, cat skulls and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It just looks fake. Or just something else. Like it was like from a hunting trip. I don't know, because people hunt. It's Indiana. People hunt. Fur bears and everything, coyotes and stuff like that. And the photo with the cat meat, like, oh, I just cooked yummy cat meat. I began thinking maybe that was like fried catfish, cat meat, catfish. New England really liked fish, so you would get like sea bass, haddock, shrimp, and catfish. And I had catfish once, and it was it looked kind of like what the picture is saying. Kind of yummy cat meat. Could be catfish, like actual fried catfish. I'm not really sure. I do not know what cat meat is. I do not want to know. Some people do that in other countries. I don't know. I mean, cat meat. You can literally find cat meat videos on gameplay videos or Meat Cannon. Meat Cannon, I mean, Jesus Christ, and a video of someone. And I mean, oh, it's a dead baby, stuff like that. I mean, it doesn't make me offended, but you know what? You got these things on the internet you gotta look up. Look up Meat Cannon, where he makes an animation video where there's like a baby going into a blender and stuff like that. I mean, the internet's a bad place, and you get a lot of content that's like really, like that. But I understand the general population doesn't know about this thing, so I'm gonna let slide and say I understand, but if you have the time and you have the stomach for it, there's a lot of weird shit out there you should look. So I'm gonna skip through this because I already know this and I'm not gonna fill in. So the father looked up the news reports. There was only two, which are the two right here. Times, dates, and dates 2016. Which if she was 20 or 21, if she was 20, she was 16. If she was 21, 17. How would I know? 2016, I was 17. I'm 21 right now. So her father is charged with a level 5 sexual misconduct. So it is appeared in Indiana law. If I'm getting it right, I read a little bit about it. So level 5, you get charged for statutory rape. Statutory rape, that's pretty much it. But that's not a serious charge. If it was level 2, then that would be a very, very, very severe charge. Lesser the charge, lesser the level, the more severe the charge is. As I've seen the Indiana law. I don't know if I'm gonna say that right, but that's why I looked at. So there was no news reports, no TV shows or anything. I guess they already deleted that or whatever. So whatever. If I haven't seen it, I haven't seen it. And then we got the mother, which is Ridley Scott, and you got all these doxes and people doxing. This is pretty much like you're permeating people's space and you're causing them to, well, you're causing the offender right here. In this case, it's already done with. You're gonna fuck with them, and then they're gonna kill themselves. This is what people do when they are reintroduced society. When they're reintroduced society, because there's offender, what do they call it? There's offender recidivism when they go to jail, and then offender reentry to society. And if they can't re-enter society, they go back to jail. But if you push them to the limit, they might kill themselves. Which that's a fact, which would be against the law, and you would be if someone were to harass him online, and he saves that, and then somewhere in the down lines he reports that, yeah, your IP could be tracked and you could be in jail. But you all guys know how to use VPNs and stuff like that, so I'm not gonna press you guys on it. I'm not gonna say that you're wrong. I'm just stating the fact. That's what the law says. I'm just saying. And then you get the mother right here on numbers and everything like that. I'm not calling anyone's number because I'm not that person. I'm not gonna try to like email. I'm trying to email on this one, on Virginia, Arizona, but I really can't at this point because that's already done with. There's peace bins and stuff like that. I just really I might just want to go down the line saying there's all the information here, doxing and everything. But when you involve the parents, like, come on, man. I mean, the mother's probably sick and tired of hearing it. You probably made her life kind of terrible, even though she's kind of not involved. I turned online off because I don't want to be online right now. So they don't know my IP, but they might, who knows. Alright. So this is the comment section. Created by Cyber Feathers, complete docs, Omegle Cat Killer, May 3rd. Views 26,165, comments 190, May 4th, 2020. So here's comments, like someone started a GoFundMe for a hit on her. So basically you want someone to kill her. Which is against law, like again, stupid question, but I have zero understanding of this shit. But why is her, is that good? No, probably not, because she's probably used, if she's still at home, wherever, she probably doesn't want to be into that anymore. So, that's pretty much it. Dogs me for nothing, try to swat me after because of my friend stole an account, doesn't make sense. Da 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 da. CMP. Oh my god. What's the kid? I want a video of her throat being slashed open. Post it to chaotic or best gore. I'd like you guys to understand these are the comments that are gonna be in the videos. And you're gonna have more videos with this. And if no one gives me an answer, whether she's in jail or not, people are gonna do this daily. I mean, just look at this 4 hours ago, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, 5 days ago, a week. Police failed. All I asked for resolution. So I don't know. Police sound like they failed again. She's not arrested. There's no active IP at the proxy IP from that location. Probably the police have probably moved her. I mean, here's another thing. The police can probably do witness protection, change her name, and either do no location because I don't know. That's that's a victim service that can be provided. The person is a victim, not offender. Or it could be, vice versa. Parents says she was 14 5 years ago. It was 15 5 years ago. So she's 1920. Contact her. Can you show us what she's been saying? That's where people like her fucking make me want to ask dinner. Did that. We're excited. Man's doing most of the work and not getting credit about it, so it's not caught, arrested, not arrested. You guys are the same. It's like, can at least explain why you think she was caught. She wasn't caught. Grand investigators be waiting. But so many people are misinformed, which is why I'm making this video. Misinformed. There are a lot of people still trying to find their IP. So scroll down. Scroll down. She is not Crystal Scott's profile. I spoke to Shelby on FB 4 days ago. They went to the same high school and Crystal still took her Facebook photos. So I don't know if this holds legality. So I don't know. They just found out it just, they look the same. I don't know. Good hunt. Well, I'm hunting you now. Well, not really. I just don't really care. On another YouTube channel of hers, the so last thing I want to say is, imagine you're a person who's being targeted by a lot of people. We don't know if you're innocent or not, and exactly if you are a person who did something wrong. Now imagine someone going up to your house and actually killing you. What would you do at that moment when someone comes up to try to kill you at gunpoint? Would you hide a gun under your pillow? That's not gonna work. You might shoot the wrong person. Stay up all night waiting for somebody to come up to your door. That's not gonna work. You're gonna kill someone that's innocent. There's a lot of things you gotta think about when you have to be in the place of the victim and offender. Victim being cats, offender being whoever this is, and then other people too. People who are innocent when you were trying to hunt them. You can hurt a lot of lives. You can actually kill a person's life. You can take a person's life, actually. It isn't no right that you should take the law in your own hands. You should actually work with someone who knows about the law and have all the laws in place. Do not go over and take the law into your own hands. But simply, if you can, work with someone who knows law. It doesn't even have to be a person who is in the police force. You can actually work with someone who's in law in some other way, but have the actual experience. That's what I want to say. So with that ado, I'm going to leave my email I created just for this and maybe others. So maybe you can ask me questions or whatever, because I'm not good at making videos, as you can see, and I've been trying for the best 2 hours just to have good takes or whatever. But yeah, that's my view. Sorry for another graphic take. I am not really good with making YouTube videos or speaking. I am much more calmer now than I was in my first video. I was agitated and really distracted and everything else. What I forgot to mention in this video was there was a link to Crystal's mother's Facebook link. I don't know if that is still alive or anything, but I might just take a gander and say hello and stuff like that in a professional manner, mind you, to actually get the bomb to this, because I don't like to see people throwing out, oh, this bitch needs to die, this bitch needs to die, and all that stuff. I don't need to see that anymore, and I've seen people die to that. Most likely, you would see a lot of people from bands like die from that, like Nirvana or something like that. But I'm not gonna throw accusations or allegations or anything like that. What I'm trying to do here is trying to clear someone up, and maybe one day we can all figure out who's wrong and who's not just by looking into videos or anything in a deeper stance. I'm sure that people who actually kill animals need to get their justice and need to get punished. But something like this, I had to take a deeper look, because it didn't really seem to look right to me. And as well to my ambitions, it doesn't look well to me at all. And looking at Don't Fuck with Cats, that actually doesn't look at all there. It just looks like another way to get money from other people. Let me give you a reminder or something that kept me going on all these years. With John Walsh, who made America's Most Wanted, he did it not for money. He did it to aware children and everyone else. His own son died due to a serial killer. And from when I watched him when I was a kid, there was a lot of things that I felt that was so wrong in my life. There was one thing that was wrong, and I'll mention this again. A guy being strapped to the bomb, following a list of orders, and if he didn't follow the list of orders, he would die and explode. Bomb strapped to his body with the list. Burglary, hit and run, and etc. Cops stopped at gunpoint. The guy died, delivery guy, had nothing to do with the case. Wasn't a criminal at all. I would suggest you would take a look at John Walsh, America's Most Wanted. Guy has a bomb strapped to him and dies before a police officer's eyes. So yeah, this is the end of my video, and I'm sorry for it's long, but there's a lot of things I had to say for this. So thank you, and good night.